The wildwood is a strange, dark place. The great trees find the sun high above, and trapped in their leaves it only just struggles to the ground. No birds sing in the dim light below, and the spongy earth seems to soak up voices as it soaks up rain. But there are paths, and in the daytime, with the proper passwords and signs, with the right plant tucked away in a pocket or a cudgel and courage to give you the right of way, it's possible to find your way along them to Badger's home in the rooting fingers of an oak tree.
Yes. Now, what is it you... You?
Yes, me, Mr. Badger.
And what might you want?
Badger? Who is it, Badger?
It's the leader of those ruffianly weasels, Mole.
Now, Mr. Badger. That's hardly polite, is it?
I have nothing to say to you or your kind, as well you know. I must ask you to leave.
No, Mr. Badger, no, you got it all wrong. I must ask you to leave.
How dare you talk to Badger like that?
Oh, my goodness, ain't we a blooming hero when we're with our friend?
Look, say your say and get you gone.
My say, Mr. Badger, is here. My say says that this ruffianly weasels have bought a piece of land. This piece of land, bought it and paid for it.
Bought a piece?
A piece of the wildwood. This here piece what used to have Mr. Blooming Badger's home in the middle of it.
Used to have?
Just what are you saying?
I'm saying my say, Mr. Badger. I'm telling you as we owns the land, and we owns what's on it. I'm saying that you have to go. And there's the proof of it.
But I...
Just you get off with you. Get back to your own kind. Just go.
I'll go, but I'll be back 3 days from now, Mr. Badger, at noon. 3 days from now.
I never heard such impudent nonsense, Badger. I don't know why you didn't see him off. Badger? It's all right, isn't it?
I don't know, Mole.
Oh, Badger.
I'm no lawyer, Mole. There's only one place to find out who has the right, and that's in court.
In court? Oh, Badger.
And although we are cognizant of the implications herein, the court finds that this deed of property is a valid legal document.
We've done it! We won! Now they all touching off to go!
Quiet! If I hear any more rowdyism from the recent purchasers of a certain piece of the wildwood, I shall have them charged with contempt of court, riotous behaviour, several breaches of the peace, and occasioning actual bodily harm to an officer of His Majesty's Court of Law, viz., giving me a headache.
I'm sure I humbly begs your worship's pardon on behalf of my naturally overexcited and exuberant colleagues, your worship.
If it happens again, it will be many years before you are able to enjoy your victory in this court.
It won't happen again, your worship.
Oh, well, in that case, Mr. Badger, you have only one line of defense left open to you. That is the possible existence of an earlier deed which would establish your legal right to possession of your present home. Does any such document exist? Are you quite sure?
Quite sure, ma'am.
Well, in that case, I'm very much afraid, Mr. Badger, that I have no option but, with regret, to reject your appeal against the notice of eviction served upon you.
It's noon tomorrow then, your worship.
It's noon tomorrow.
And if the law says that Badger has to go, then it's taking sides with the weasels. And if it's taking sides with the weasels, then it's wrong.
Yes.
And if it's wrong, then I say we ought to fight it and fight the weasels too.
You see, Badger? We won't let you be turned out. We won't let you.
It's no use, Mole.
Now look here, Badger, old man.
It's no use, Rat. It's no use. You cannot fight the law.
But dash it all, Badger.
The law is the law, Ratty. When the weasels are in the wrong, the law protects us. When the weasels are in the right, the law protects them. I have lived by the law all my life, and I'm not changing now.
Badger, all these wild wooders, they love you. We all love you. How can we just stand by and...
No. I'm grateful for your friendship, for your anger, but it's no use. Now, go back to your homes, live in peace, leave me. Have they gone?
Only outside, Badger. They'll want to see you off.
Dear friends, dear friends. You know, Mole, my family has lived here for hundreds of generations. Before the Normans came, before the Vikings sailed up Rat's beloved river, when a great thriving city flourished here. But for all that, it's more my friends I'll miss than fireside.
Oh, Badger.
And now, I think, my friend, that I'd like to say goodbye.
Goodbye, Badger. There's an hour or more before it's noon.
No, Mole. Not to you, but to my home. And my father's home. Home to the Badgers for so many years.
Oh, yes, of course. Of course, Badger.
Dear me. What would my father say? What would he say?
Shall I see if you left anything in the other rooms, Badger? Or in the cellar?
Oh, the cellar. Yes. Yes, that would be most kind, Mole. Thank you.
It's through the kitchen, isn't it, Badger? Yes, through the kitchen. Oh, dear.
Who's to curb your willful ways now, young toad? Well.
Here, Badger. I found these down there.
Huh? Thank you, Mole.
There's no end of passages down there, Badger. Little rooms and tunnels.
Yes, rooms and tunnels. Not built by me, or any Badgers, but by those folk who lived here long ago. Powerful, rich they were. Romans came from far away. You see, they flourished, and they went. And after them the Badgers came, and now...
Well, I'd better see what else there is. Yes. No. Nothing in there. Or there. Ah. Goodness me, a door. Little door. Not a room. Surely not a room. No, just a cupboard of some kind. And nothing in there either. Yes, a box of something. Maybe just a box of nothing. Still, better take it upstairs. Here we are, Badger. Just this box and I... Badger, the fire's almost out.
Oh, the fire. Yeah, not worth keeping in. Not worth keeping in.
Badger, I've never known it to be... Oh, Badger.
Oh, come now, Mole. This just won't do. What have you got there, eh? Gold pieces? Have I been as rich as Toad for all these years and never known it?
I don't know, Badger. It's just a dusty old box.
Well, then, let's open it. Here, on the table. It must have been down there for years. Now.
It's just a piece of paper.
Or something like paper.
Goodness, what funny writing. Hoc documento mellibus at Q.
Good heavens, Mole. That's Latin.
Oh,
The language of the Romans.
you mean the people who built all those passages? The people who were here, all those...
What was that word again? Millibus?
Yes, documento mellibus.
But that means... Let me be sure now. Where's my Latin dictionary? Where did I pack my books? Here it is. Now, medulla, Mellies, a badger.
A badger?
As I thought, a badger. Oh, bless me old father for making me stick at Latin. Now, hoc documento, by this document, millibus, to the badgers, atque eorum heredibus, and to their heirs, possessionem for taken transcriptor in perpetuum omnis qui infra dignitatis est is transferred all the land described hereunder for ever.
Oh, Badger, what does that mean?
It means that someone, let me see, Caesari, it means that Caesar, Julius Caesar, gave this land to the badgers forever. Oh, Mole.
Badger!
Well, come on, Mole, my dear friend. What are you thinking of?
Badger?
Can't you see that the fire's nearly out?
This is weasel property. We got a legal document, and you ain't. You're trespassers, the lot of you.
When This is weasel property. You shall have it. But it's not yours for 10 minutes yet.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. I say we takes it now.
Stay back.
Stop! Stop it, all of you.
Badger, these villains are trying to move in.
5 minutes. 5 minutes, Mr. High and Mighty Badger, and the law says it's ours.
Yeah, the law. Yes, yes. We must live by the law.
Badger.
Surely you see, Rat, how the weasels have reformed.
Aye?
Reformed?
They're not the double-dealing, hypocritical, bullying villains they were.
You're steady on.
They are law-abiding citizens.
Aye? Ah, yeah. Yes, that's right.
When the law says I must go, I must go. And when the law says I must stay, I must stay.
Yeah, you're very interesting, Mr. Badger. You know, I loves a bit of philosophy myself. But now, if you don't mind... Come now, Mr. Badger. The law is the law.
And the law says I stay.
The law, Badger?
Come off it, come off it. We had this out in court. This says you go.
And this says I stay.
What the?
Badger, what is it?
An ancient document found by Mole, written by the Romans.
Romans?
And giving the Badgers this home of ours forever.
Yeah, let's have a look at that. So it's a hock-dock-o, you minita mint. I don't believe ya.
The law is the law.
The law.
And you are law-abiding citizen. You bought my land when it could not be sold.
You.
And now you can leave it.
I'll get even with you for this. You. Come on, lads.
Oh, Badger.
Mole, my friend, I am forever in your debt.
Oh, Badger, I think we ought to get a kettle on that fire of yours.
Oh, good old Mole.
Hooray! Hooray! Badger! Hooray!